Hey there, it's Martin here from The Wireless Income, and today I want to walk you through again a powerful exercise, how to set goals and how to reach them. And I will share with you my own personal story. I set a goal, a very powerful goal, and it took me, I think, close to 4 months to get it. But I borrowed some of the strategies from Will Smith. I mean, in one of his videos, he shared this story. He was being interviewed, and the interviewer asked him the question, what did you learn from your father? And he said, one of the things, like when me and my brother, we were very young, my father asked us to build a wall, like very big wall, and they came over and they said, like, it was just overwhelming, it was just too big, and they wanted to kind of finish it as soon as possible, but the father said, no, I want you to build this wall, putting every single brick as perfectly as possible. So basically they spent the whole day, if I remember it correctly, every single day putting one single brick in the best possible position, So they kind of aligned that, they measured that, they leveled it down, and they kept that in perfect condition. And I remember that. Just recently, a friend of mine came over here to visit me, and he stayed with us like for over 4 months. And he's a very good tennis player. He has played for like over 3 years. He hired an instructor, and he's really good. And I started playing tennis quite recently, and there's a massive visible difference in the quality of the game that he has and that I have. But having him over here, I said, hey, why don't I stretch? And I said, before you leave, I want to beat you in tennis. And he started laughing, I started laughing, but I meant that seriously. And we started playing games, and I was beaten up over and over. I remember just simply every single day getting on the tennis court and just again smashed. But I was asking myself every single day this question, how can I improve that? What can I learn that? What does he do that I can do? What else can I do to improve my game? And I think it was 3-4 months, that very long intense beating that I was getting. But I applied a couple of principles. The first one was DD, discipline your disappointment. Whenever you get beaten up, it's very important to manage your state. It's very important not to kind of allow your thoughts to create this reality that I'm a loser and I will never win, and basically it's impossible. But I constantly kept managing my state, and I kept putting myself in that state that I can do it. That I'm getting every single time I'm beaten up, I'm getting closer to basically winning this goal, achieving this goal that I set for myself. And I remember, like, initially I focused on winning the match. Yeah, that's what I wanted to win. I wanted to win the match against Chris, my friend. But after a while I realized that this is actually not the right approach, because I cannot control that as such. But like in tennis, you've got a point, you've got game, you've got set, and you've got match. So I decided to break it down. I said, no, let's not focus on winning the match. Let's focus on winning not the set, not the game, but point. So I remember that story of Will Smith when his father gave him the instruction to actually put this brick as perfectly as you only can. So that was this perfect position that you can. So my job was, whenever I was serving, whenever I was answering the serve, to do it as perfectly as I can. That was my full focus. And sometimes it was very tempting because I was just about to win a game or lose a game, but my focus, my full energy was still on how can I perfectly answer that serve, or how can I perfectly serve in the best possible way. So that's where my energy went into that. And also, I've noticed, for me, I constantly manage my state, and that helped me to kind of reach that goal. And just recently, last week, the day has come, I managed to beat him. So the quick lesson is, basically, you set the goal not to get what you want, but you set a goal to become who you always wanted to become. And remember, when you set a goal, don't focus on building the whole wall. Focus on positioning every single brick as perfectly as you only can. I hope you like that. Please leave some comments below. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel. And if you want to discover more how to create the wireless income for yourself, underneath this video, in the description section, there is a link. So click on that link put an email address and watch the video. I'm looking forward to connecting with you. Thanks a lot. Bye bye.